Caught my wife on our nanny cam hooking up with my brother on our daughter's birthday. I never thought I'd be the guy to post one of these stories. I'm a pretty average guy, private, family-oriented, not one for airing dirty laundry. But something happened that shattered my world so completely that I feel like if I don't scream it into the void, I might implode. I'm 36. My wife, Emily, is 34, and we have been together for 11 years, married for 8. We have a daughter, Sophie, who just turned 5 last weekend. She's our world. Bright, curious, silly, the kind of kid who names all her stuffed animals and tells jokes that make no sense. You can't help but love her. I also have a brother, Josh, who's 32. Growing up, we were close. Not best friends, but close enough. He was the golden child, charming, good-looking, a little reckless. The type of guy who always skated by on his smile. He never really grew out of his frat boy phase, but I figured, hey, not everyone does. Josh and Emily got along well from the beginning. Too well, maybe, but I chalked it up to them both being outgoing. He was around for holidays, cookouts, even helped us move once. He was Uncle Josh to Sophie. What I didn't know, or should I say, what I couldn't know, was that those smiles and inside jokes were covering up something far uglier. Sophie's 5th birthday was last Saturday. We threw a party at our house. Pink and purple balloons, Disney princess cake, glitter everywhere. Emily and I planned it together. I blew up the bounce house the night before. We strung lights across the backyard. It was a perfect day. Or so I thought. The party started around noon. My parents were there. Emily's folks too. Some neighborhood kids, Sophie's preschool friends. Josh showed up an hour late, carrying a massive gift bag and a 6-pack of some craft beer he knows I like. He hugged Sophie, ruffled my hair like we were still kids, and made everyone laugh with some dumb impersonation of a cartoon character. Emily smiled when she saw him. A little too long. Still, I didn't think anything of it. We have a nanny cam in our home, hidden in a bookshelf in the living room. I bought it when Sophie was a baby, and we first hired a sitter. It's always been on, quietly recording. I mostly used it for peace of mind when we weren't home, and I honestly forgot about it most of the time. Until that night. After the party, once everyone left, I was exhausted. Emily put Sophie to bed, while I cleaned up the kitchen. Then she went to take a bath. I stayed up, beer in hand, watching a baseball game in the dark. I was halfway through the 2nd inning when I realized I hadn't seen Emily in a while. I figured she fell asleep in the tub, or our bed. Then my phone buzzed, a notification from the Nanny Cam app. Motion detected. It wasn't uncommon. Sometimes the cat triggered it. But something in me, some sixth sense I didn't know I had, told me to open the app. I did. And I wish I never had. At first, the footage was grainy. The living room was dimly lit. But I could make out 2 figures. Emily. And Josh. She was sitting on the couch. He was next to her. Close. Too close. They were talking, and then she kissed him. Or he kissed her. I don't even know anymore. All I know is, 1 second they were sitting there, and the next, they were on each other. Her shirt came off. His hands were everywhere. They didn't even check if anyone was watching. They were laughing. Whispering. The timestamp. 9:47 p.m. Sophie had just fallen asleep upstairs. I was still in the kitchen. It was happening in our house. On the night of our daughter's birthday. I froze. I replayed it. Again and again. Hoping, stupidly, that I was seeing it wrong. That it was a weird angle. That it was old footage. But no, it was real. It was now. And it was them. I don't remember walking into the living room. I barely remember kicking open the door. They scrambled apart. Emily tried to cover herself. Josh stood up like I had caught him stealing. I didn't say a word. I just held up my phone and hit play. They watched it. The color drained from Emily's face. Josh muttered, "Shit." I asked one question: "How long?" Silence. "How long?" Emily whispered, "Since January. 8 months. 8 months. While I was at work. While I was grocery shopping. While I was in the other room putting our daughter to bed. I lost it. I screamed at both of them. Called them every name I could think of. Emily cried. Josh begged me to calm down. Said it was complicated. Said it just happened. I told them both to get the F out. Josh left. Emily followed after grabbing a coat. I locked the door behind them. Then I slid down to the floor and sobbed. That night, I barely slept. Sophie crawled into bed with me around 2 a.m. She said she had a bad dream. Me too, kid. Me too. The next morning, Emily texted. She said she was so sorry, and that it meant nothing. She wanted to come talk. I told her I was getting a lawyer. She begged me not to. Said we should think of Sophie. Said she still loved me. How do you claim to love someone and do that? With my brother. Josh texted too. A single line. I fucked up. I'll stay away. Good. I haven't seen either of them since. Emily's staying at her sister's. I told Sophie mommy was visiting family for a little bit. She keeps asking when she'll come back. I don't know what to tell her. Turns out, it had been going on longer than just since January. My cousin told me she saw Emily and Josh together last summer at a coffee shop. Said they looked cozy. She thought it was weird but didn't want to stir the pot. A neighbor saw Josh's car parked outside our place late at night when I was on a work trip. Another friend saw them at a bar together 2 months ago. The pieces were all there. I just didn't want to see the puzzle. It comes in waves. Some moments, I feel like I'm floating outside my body. Other moments, I'm curled up in the bathroom sobbing while Sophie watches cartoons in the other room. I keep asking myself, did she ever love me? Was every laugh we shared a lie? Would they have kept going if I hadn't caught them? Did they ever feel guilty? I'm haunted by the image of her laughing with him on our couch, in the room where Sophie opened presents just hours before. Every memory feels tainted. I'm filing for divorce. I've already met with a lawyer. I want full custody. I want Emily out of the house. I don't want Josh within 100 miles of my daughter. My parents are devastated. They've disowned Josh. Emily's family is in shock. Her sister called me crying. Said she had no idea. I don't know what my future looks like. I'm scared, angry, numb. But I know this. I deserve better. Sophie deserves better. And I will rebuild. Even if I have to do it brick by brick. Thank you for reading, listening, or watching. If you found this story as shocking as I did living it, and you want more of the internet's wildest true confessions, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more jaw-dropping tales from the depths of Reddit.